everyone, it is Renee with Fit in City, and I have one of my clients with me today. Every once in a while, we like to talk about how our clients are doing, and Tina here, who is with me in the studio, is going to talk a little bit about her journey with personal training. For our clients, we just have a great conversation of what personal training looks like. So, Tina, I actually looked up in my system. I met you in September of 2015. Can you believe that? We started doing a yoga program offsite at Happy Hollow Country Club, and we were doing like 1 or 2 times a week with yoga. I think we may have done a little bit of bar and maybe a little bit of core classes. So that's where I met Tina. So she really enjoyed those formats, and I've kind of been with her off and on since then. And Tina came to us actually in May of this year during the pandemic and was having some issues with kind of some shoulders and stuff. So kind of tell them what were you experiencing?
Kind of an ongoing back issue. And so, they recommended that I strengthen my core. And I just hadn't done a whole lot with fitness over the last, probably 5 years. Busy with kids and whatever. And I just decided I needed to focus on myself to try to get stronger and maybe solve the back issue. And if not, just strengthen myself to prepare for whatever I have to do down the road.
So you had done some physical therapy for it. Talked to some maybe different doctors about why this is happening to me. And so originally we were going along the path of starting her with more Pilates and yoga. And then we kind of shifted away from that. And so what did you think when that happened? And I kind of shifted you somewhere else.
I was scared because I've never considered myself to be strong. I've always felt like I was pretty fit and pretty active, but this is just something completely different.
It was, and we actually took some exercise and really tweaked them. We have a little, we call it a little fusion ball, it's a little blue ball, and Tina uses it a lot. In fact, she has one, and when she's not available to come into the facility, she does these exercises on her own. So I spent a lot of time just coaching her on proper form and how to kind of relieve a lot of the pressure she was having in her neck and her shoulders because there was so much tension up there. And I know it was frustrating for you because you would get going on something, you're like, oh, I can't do it, or what am I going to do? How am I going to get through this?
I've never been able to do this. I'll never be able to do it.
And sometimes you just take that ball and push it down, right? And we actually started with really light weights. We started with 3s and 5s, but Tina has progressed into 8s, into 10s, doing these exercises for her total body. And I think she's actually shocked herself.
Absolutely.
I'm not shocked, but because I knew where I was going to take her. She's, like I said, she's been with us really steady now since May of this year, and she's made such great improvements. She's actually said she's lost a couple pounds, which is an awesome thing to happen. I always say to someone, that's the benefit you get from going through a program and doing the steps correct. We're going to talk a little bit about nutrition. Do you think you've changed some things with your food? Really looking at it.
I've probably paid a little bit more attention, probably more to quantity of eating, but even more so than losing the weight, what I've found is just a change in my physique. I'm able to stand up straighter. I'm able to hold my abs in tighter. I'm putting on clothes that didn't fit me, and that was even before I had lost any weight.
Right.
So my body had just changed.
Tina does a little traveling, and then does the car ride feel better for you as far as coming out of that, not being so tense? Does it feel better?
Yeah, it feels better. We try to stop and get out and move around a lot. Just having the tools to know that I can, even when I'm not here, do some stretching and some yoga moves and some exercises with the ball to get everything to relax and to feel better. It's very empowering.
Good. What point did you feel like, this for me as a trainer too, that's the benefit, is when someone comes in here and they're happy, they're excited. I hear them come into the front door, get their stuff in their locker, and then they're either taking a quick change, putting tennis shoes on or whatever, and then they're ready for the session. And Tina is just all of that. She just comes like, what are we doing today?
Well, and that's what's so interesting, because Renee does something different every time. I mean, I've told my husband, there's some things that we repeat, but every session has been different in some way from the other sessions.
Yeah, it's taking maybe something really simple and tweaking it just a little tiny bit. So her body is constantly having to think, reset itself, because our bodies change daily too. All right, they really do. Yeah. So if you're going to tell someone out there about personal training, how would you tell them to start? What would be a tip you would tell them to help them coming into it?
Oh, wow. Don't be afraid, I guess. It helped me because I was familiar with Renee through some yoga classes, but that maybe took a little bit of the fear away. But just to find somewhere that you feel comfortable and just give yourself a chance.
Mhm.
I never thought that I would enjoy this, that I would progress like I have.
Yeah, she's been phenomenal. I'm so happy that I get to work with her. We also do virtual training, so I know for some people right now, training may look different because of your work environment or where you're at in the city or in the country. We do train people virtually. It works quite well. In person works well too. We have to maintain, of course, social distancing, which we've been able to do. So, but we still can have that great connection. It's not like I'm
absolutely.
in the corner away from her. I have what I call my shark walk. I can walk around my client and see what they're doing from all angles. Okay.
And you have a great facility that allows for distancing. I feel completely safe when I come in here because there's very few or maybe nobody else here.
Right. Yeah, we keep it really, really contained for that. So, but I want to thank Tina for coming. I'm so excited to work with her the rest of December and getting into 2021 to see what that looks like for her. Anything else you want to wrap it up with today?
No, just thank you. Thank you
you're
for your
welcome.
patience with me because I it was kind of scary to start, and you made it not scary, and you made it fun.
Well, good.
So
Awesome. Well, we're going to get on our session today. But thanks for listening. And if you're looking for a trainer, I am here.
check her out.